Cooley maintains control, sends it back around, off the stick of Perreault. Now Perreault with it again, out for Laba. Nice setup by Gabe Perreault. Laba with the puck. Back out for Robertson. Robertson's shot misses the net. Kept in by Schneider, and then a big hit by Rempe. Here's Delorier towards the net, saved by Shesterkin, and then another. Keeps it alive for the Flyers, leaving for Tippett. Now Couturier for Tippett. Out in front, save, and another by Shesterkin. Boy, Igor on top of his game early.
Let Grabelkin come across. This one here is a thing of beauty on Barkey, looking for his first career goal.
Cooley plays the puck, had it stripped. Cleared out by York. Here is Michkov with the pass across off the stick of Brink. On Thursday night, 5-3. Here's Schneider just off the bench for Gavrikov. Gavrikov, long shot, gloved by Ersson. Michkov for the Flyers. Michkov has gone 7 games without a goal. Shot gloved by Shesterkin.
The Rangers have been really good at that throughout the year. Tonight, or this afternoon rather, has not been a perfect start in front of their own net.
Saved by Shesterkin off the faceoff. Brink had the puck stripped. Kept alive by the Flyers. This is Cates. Now Brink. Brink tied up. And the Rangers quickly into the Flyer zone. It's Panarin. Shoots. Saved by Ersson. And Ersson covers up. Panarin. Crisp pass for Morrow. Morrow around Brink. For Zibanejad. Shoots. Long rebound. Off the stick of Panarin. And now Panarin to a streaking Zibanejad. Zibanejad dropping it for Lafreniere. Well, that looked like it deflected off the bar. There it is off the post behind Ersson. And now it's JT Miller. Out to Zibanejad. Cross ice. Down low for Miller. Backhand shot off the side of the cage. Shots are 13-8 Flyers. Flyers had their best chances early.
Yeah, they did. They came in flurries.
Zibanejad finds Panarin, walks in, and scores! Artemi Panarin back in the lineup. His 12th goal of the season. Rangers lead 1-0.
Similar on the penalty shot versus Montreal. And everybody's in the right spot. Now watch, he kind of opens his blade up, uses the toe of his blade.
So Sherry out here with Laba and Cooley. Long pass for Noah Laba. Laba with Cooley cutting for the net. Shoot, saved by Ersson.
Goes wide. And you see the 2-on-1, the patience from Noah Laba.
45 seconds remaining on the Cooley penalty. Here's Michkov, now Tippett. Pass was behind Barkey. Now picked up by Barkey. Shot, score! Sanheim set up by Barkey in his NHL debut. Flyers tie it on the power play.
See, here's the entry, there's the chance, but good second effort from Barkey to lift Noah Laba's stick. Sanheim with the wrister from distance finds its way sort of through the 6-hole of Igor, inside of the blocker.
His first goal in the last 15 games. Now the Flyers' first power play goal in their last 8 games. Rangers with a goal from Panarin late in the first period, and now Tippett scores. Tippett beats Shesterkin just 23 seconds after the Sanheim goal.
It's elite. And here's York, just keeping a play alive. You see the little exchange here. Owen Tippett, again from distance, beats Igor on the blocker again. See the stick. The Flyer player there, but not deflect. Didn't look so bad. Scoring area, though, they're going to call that most times.
A rare trip to the penalty box for Artemi Panarin. And now the Flyers take a 3-1 lead as Trevor Zegras fires one past Igor Shesterkin. It took only 3 seconds.
Shotgun lost draw. Another one to the blocker side at home, and Trocheck ends up losing this draw. Miller can't get out in time, thinks he's probably interfered with from Brink a little bit. This is, it's a perfect shot again. A one-timer from inside the top of the circles. Off before this period ends.
The turning point was really that hit by Andre on Laba. No penalty called on the play against Philadelphia. Panarin shoots, he scores! His second of the game, pulling the Rangers to within a goal.
Well, I don't know how much you're going to talk about Artemi Panarin in this game, but staying patient and playing the right way. You see it. A turnover, a backhand, soft play through the middle. Panarin there to pick it up. And Artemi Panarin entering the zone with space is bad news for the opposition, as you see here. Drags it in, changes the angle, wires it. I want to see some second and third opportunities, maybe get the puck back after he lost it on this power play.
Trocheck's pass picked off, cleared by Grundstrom. Now intercepted by Sanheim with the Flyers shorthanded. Out in front, Obel scores. It's a shorthanded goal. And the Flyers now lead 4-2. It's their first shorthanded goal of the season.
Young defenseman will learn. As you see, there's plenty of time. He can continue back towards Igor if he wants. There's Rangers that are still in the zone he has to wait for anyway. It's a good patient play from Sanheim, bringing it over to his backhand. Unfortunate, it goes through Igor's legs. Mike Sullivan calling timeout here.
10 seconds on the clock. Here's Trocheck. Miller, shot by Morrow. That's stopped by Ersson.
We'll show you. Here's the exchange here. Trocheck protecting the puck well. Miller, just a half hesitation, allows Morrow to find that sort of open space, but Ersson reads it the whole way.
Moves it into the Ranger zone for Tippett. Now Schneider and Barkey. Puck comes to Couturier, and Panarin settles it down.
Oh, it was wild just to be able to do it for the first time. The flyover prior to the game was very intense. And then it's kind of quiet. The fans are far away.
Now Miller for Trocheck, stopped by Ersson. Trocheck again, score! Vincent Trocheck pulls the Rangers to within a goal.
The game, and he stays with it. Has a grade A opportunity on a feed from JT Miller. We'll see on the backhand, coming right between the hash marks, and then just a backhand shovel. Deflected, finds its way through the legs of Ersson, goes off the skate of Gubengin, and in the net.
Cooley battling with York. Couturier comes over. Out it comes to Morrow. Morrow for Zibanejad. Back out to Scott Morrow. Here's Zibanejad. Morrow straight away. Zibanejad fires. Score! Mika Zibanejad ties it
in the hole. Sealer makes a nice block. And then Zibanejad and Morrow go to work. They realize they're taking Panarin away. Goes Zibanejad and Morrow back down to Mika. The slap shot goes low through the 5-hole of Ersson. From that sweet spot where Mika scored so many goals on the power play. He's so creative. He takes it out to his offside, slows it down, changes speeds. It's all about deception.
Ersson has been tremendous in shootouts. He's won 4 of 5.
Down his left side again, slows down just enough. Has that forehand locked and loaded. One little shimmy shake.
Number 46, he's 4 for 6 this season in shootouts. And as we said, one of the best in NHL history, moving in very slowly. Now he speeds up a bit and is stopped by Shesterkin.
Starts picking it up. Tries to get the goalie to think. Igor stays compact.
Scored a big goal in the third period. Trocheck down the right side on Ersson. Moves to the middle. Trocheck shoots. He scores!
Vincent Trocheck again. Looks like he mishandles the puck. Comes through again. Scored the third goal for the Rangers. Oh, he comes in and just changes the angle a little bit.
Everybody standing here at the Garden as Konecny picks up the puck. Rangers with 2 goals in the shootout. Konecny waits, shoots, Rangers win!
They're not all Picassos, Kenny. They're not all perfect. That's 2 points at home for the Rangers. In overtime, see Konecny coming down. Igor playing a little mind games of his own with the poke check out. Force him to make a perfect shot. Konecny goes off the bar. You see it here. Nowhere really to go for Travis Konecny. Igor breathes a sigh of relief for a big win at home against the division rival.
What a comeback, what a game. Rangers trailed 4-2 in the third period. They